Welcome back, Wolfpack Fan Fridays! So we have Matt, and this looks like it's going to do some ridiculous things. Because we have Drifblim opening up, I see a Bibarel in there, and then a cloistered around out the team. Alrighty, I'm feeling some shenanigans here. So, a quick thing I'd like to note out before the battle starts. So, with the way that Simple ability works, if you baton pass stats into a Pokemon with Simple, it does not double the stats that you have baton passed. That's just a heads up, because the way that things like Simple and Contrary work is that it doesn't apply to stats that are inherited to the Pokemon. It only applies with the stats that the Pokemon gives themselves. So there's that. Huge Hydro Cannon. Don't see that move that often. I'm surprised it landed with all that minimize shenanigans with the stockpile going on. So Drifblim's at a really high kind of setup right now. +1 on the stockpile for the defenses, +4 on the evasion, and here comes Bibarel. What? This is going to be ridiculous. So, this is what you can do. You can Drifblim stockpile a lot of stats into a crazy Pokemon, or you can Drifblim stockpile some stats, or a lot of stats, into an okay Pokemon and make it just destroy worlds. And that's what Bibarel is doing. So, with that curse, he now has ridiculous defenses and a good amount of offense, and that's a KO on Talonflame. Pretty standard with the super effective Waterfall. Now, what's Bibarel going to do against Greninja? Here we go. This is where it gets interesting. Super Fang. I'm okay with that. I've tried to find a use for Super Fang. It seems like a really good move, you know? Does half the opponent's health. Well, half of their current health, which means that you're going to drop them to half, and then you can generally pick up a finishing blow. So he switches Charizard. Gone. Man, the opponent was not in a good situation for this one, I do have to say. Also, Super Fang could work really well against tanks to a degree. So there's the extra sensory. It lands. Doesn't do a lot. Greninja avoids the attack. Hydro Cannon, things like that. Waterfall. This knocks out. That's going to be pretty awesome. Oh, that's pretty awesome. So, critical hit. Maybe might have been because of the critical hit. I don't know. It looked like the damage was about to slow down right there. It wasn't dropping fast enough to look like a natural KO. But in the end, that's Bibarel. So, this is like kind of what happens with my Dunsparce strategy. You know, it's a gimmick. When I went to regionals with my Dunsparce, Drifblim strat into Snorlax, Dunsparce psychs it up. Dunsparce is a very good Pokemon on his own. Like, you know, you can Thunder Wave, String Grace, Rock Slide, and it's very strong. But overall, I could have put it into a much bulkier Pokemon that knows Psych Up. You know, give Blissey those kinds of stats or something. There's a lot more potential with that. But I decided, you know, it's just funnier to slap people around with Dunsparce. Just like with this strategy, it's just really nice to slap people around with Bibarel after you give it some Drifblim stats. Not bad overall, which is pretty cool. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Oh my god, only 3.5 minutes? Bibarel, you beast! I think I'm gonna have to do 4 Fan Fridays today.